Hello everyone, Tashawn here, back with another video, and today we're going to be learning how to use XLOOKUP in Microsoft Excel. See, here with XLOOKUP, it's a new and improved version of HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. As with HLOOKUP, you're only able to search through information horizontally, and with VLOOKUP, you're only able to search through information vertically. But with XLOOKUP, you're able to use both of them, and you're able to use it in more complex data sets, and it's just way easier for you to be able to use it. I feel like it's more convenient. So with XLOOKUP, you're only able to use it in Excel 2021 and up. So if your Excel isn't as updated, unfortunately you won't be able to use XLOOKUP. So I recommend you do that before you try to get into this video. But if you're already updated, or if you're using Microsoft 360, you should be fine. So with XLOOKUP, just like VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, you're going to start with equal sign, look up the function. So we're going to look up XLOOKUP right here. And as you can see, there are two more parameters that we could use other than with HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. You see there's an if not found result where you could put a return value if you're unable to find the information you're looking for. There's a match model where you can specify how to match the lookup value against the lookup arrays, and there's a search mode where you can specify the search mode by use. So just like VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, what we're going to do here, we're going to look for the San Antonio Spurs, the amount of championships they won. We're gonna start with them. We're gonna go E2, and then instead of just grabbing the whole chart, what we could do here is we search the column, we drag and drop the whole column. So it's gonna be searching through this first, and then after that you put the second one, and then you drag this one right here. So it's gonna look through the second column. So what it's gonna do is gonna look through the first column to find the names. Then after that, it's gonna look through the second column with the championships to see how many championships they've won. So right here, the if not found, if we're unable to find the amount of championships the San Antonio Spurs won, I'm gonna tell them to just return 0. And we want to get an exact match, so we do 0. And I know that I said that there's 5 parameters, but actually the 5th parameter is going to be optional depending on the way you want to use it. So right now you don't really need to use it. You're just going to put the parentheses, click enter, and here we have it. As you can see, the San Antonio Spurs have won 5 NBA championships throughout its history. So what we're going to do is that we're going to drag this down so that we're able to find the championships of these NBA teams without having to do the XLOOKUP formula over and over again. I'm gonna drag it down like this, and easy. See, we can see the Boston Celtics won 18 NBA championships, the Warriors won 7, Miami Heat have won 3, Lakers won 17, and New York Knicks won 2. But if you remember in the last video, when we were learning how to do HLOOKUP, the problem that we had was that the chart kept on going down, like with the stat sheet, it kept on going down as we dragged the stuff down. The reason why it didn't happen here is because it's already formatted in a table, so it's already locked on to this table right here. There's no reason for it to drop down. But if you don't have the table over here already, what we could do is here. So I'm going to get this table, I'm going to undo it. So if you want to undo a table, you go to table design, and then you're going to go to, hold up, you go to style options, wait, where? Oh. We're going to go to table design, we're going to convert to range. Let's go here. And now, as you can see, it's not the table anymore. But as you can see, it already has the dollar signs in front of it because it was as the table. It was already locked onto the table. So all you need to do, if you want the table to be locked on, is put these dollar signs behind each. We put the dollar sign behind the A and behind the 2, and so on. You could do this either using the F4 key, but if you're on a Chromebook like I am, I don't have a F4 key, so you just do the dollar sign, which locks the chart, and you should be good. Well, that's the tutorial for how to use XLOOKUP. It's the new improved version of HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP, and I highly recommend using this instead of using XLOOKUP, or instead of using HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP if you already have the basics down. And yeah.